Our video's live. Our voice is live, by the way. So when people start coming in, we can do that. We can be cool. Yeah, it should be live now. And let's pull in. So we also see. There we go. Control room here. So we see that. Great. Cool. Cloggins is here. He's the one that's in it. Cool. Hey, Cloggins, thank you so much for sending these decks. We're live. Hopefully, yeah, we will. Should we just start now, Zaris?
Yep. Why
Let's
not?
get in. Yeah, cool. We normally wait for a few people to get in, but I'm trying to find a bit of a window here so that we can do this. We're going to record this. Welcome to the Captain's Deck, everyone. This is a very impromptu stream, maybe about 15-20 minutes long, where we are going to open up a Winter Exchange Key4 Celebration deck, promo deck, which was sent over here by none other than Plugin himself. And I have with me Zaramis, who actually, if those of you who ever listen to the podcast, you will know that Zaramis is the guy, the stats guy, the strategy guy.
We have double audio for some reason.
You probably have double audio, I don't. Or is there double audio on
The
the
viewer has double audio. That's odd.
You have double audio. How's that? I've turned off. That should be better. I've turned off the desktop. That should be better.
Oh, only on Jason?
Only on me. That would be right. Yeah, because that would. Is this better? Someone tell us if this is better. Zaramis is fine. Monitor coming through computer. That's the one. Mike. Yeah.
It's not better, says Murph.
Should be better now. The other thing that you will see. Yeah, okay. Perfect. Yeah, I had my mic coming through actually 3 times, I think. There. Cool. Excellent. So this is Simon. This is what he looks like. This is what we see when we do a podcast with him. And that is my son screaming. Both my sons screaming. So
that's what we always hear when we're podcasting, like just screams of the souls that are being lost in the background.
Exactly right. Cool. So basically,
this house is, now that they're not in the game anymore, they're in Jason's.
Yeah. So what? Yeah. Why is Zaramis not in period costume?
Well, it's my red coat is right there. Actually, you can see it here in the stream. That's an 1812 model British red coat right there.
I mean, why are you not wearing it?
Yeah.
Let's go over to the playmat and cut to the chase here. We've got a black screen here. We should be connecting. Lovely. We're going to get a thing there. Cool. So this deck, Plugin sent us over 6 decks. And so each one of the hosts will get 1 deck to play with. However, because I'm doing content and I'm one that is currently streaming everything, I'm going to open up all the decks and people will get them. However, we've decided who is getting which deck first. So Simon, if this is rubbish, this is still yours. You know.
If this is rubbish, I think you put my name on the wrong deck.
Yeah, obviously it must have been that. And so Simon's actually getting this tomorrow in Gothenburg, but I have, I can stream it, and I'm already making the stuff. So this is the deck number 3.
I don't want to here are some instructions, Jason.
Yeah.
I don't want to see the list. I want to go through it one card at a time without looking at the list.
One card at a time without looking, and we can analyze and we can chat about it, and we can really enjoy this as well. So we've got to get focus here as well. So do you want to see the houses as I open this up? Oh.
No. Oh wait, I already saw one of the houses.
Yeah. So we got Brobnar.
So I guess we can see the houses. Yeah, so it was a Brobnar, and that's an
Equidon.
Oh, and an Unfathomable. Was it that exactly what I said I wanted?
I think it was actually.
It was.
Yeah.
Before we started streaming, I said I want Unfathomable, Equidon, and Brobnar in the deck.
So what are you hoping for? In terms of a card?
For a disruptive Unfathomable that will allow my Brobnar board to stick, and an Equidon board that will take stuff. What token is that? I don't even recognize the.
That would be. I'll look it on. I can't remember the name of it. This is it's the trader.
The trader. All right.
Cool. And the name of the deck is Crip Greed, the Worker Firestopper.
All right.
So we got fire starters, we got fire stoppers. We'll see what happens. Cool.
So not a
So let's
Bobnar token. That's unfortunate.
not a Bob Nod token. No.
So
That's one of the
careful with
ones that I
the
got.
deck list there, so I don't see it.
No, of course. Yeah. We're just gonna get through here.
Watch you be like 110 SAS deck, and you immediately cut the corner with the scissors. And...
Oh no, I'm being very. The blade does not touch the actual cards. When I do that, I've been practicing. Okay,
Right.
so the list card.
Yep.
Is there just so we don't
Yep.
see. Now, are we going from the bottom?
The bottom is the token first, right? So we can go from the bottom.
The bottom is the token. So there we go. We have our trader action, steal one, destroy trade. How do you feel about this token? We talked about this in the last episode when you weren't available. So how did you feel about this token?
Not so well, considering I think that mass mutation would be the best deck against this.
Yeah.
But it depends a little bit. It gives you a good way to get the card back into your deck, unlike many of the tokens.
Yes. Yeah.
And that is important because you know what's under the token, and some cards are much better in your deck than stuck under a token somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, when I played the two other decks together, like the only board wipe I had was Mass Buyout in the deck I was playing. It was the first one I opened, and I saw it come out, and his board was getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and I was like, the disappointment I had knowing that Mass Buyout was the token.
Oh yeah.
It was really tough. So cool. There we go. There we have Trader as our thing. So we'll put him there in the background. And
now
so
I
we'll
hope
start.
I have some good swaps in Equidom because it means I get to use the token a lot. But
yeah.
Yep.
So let's turn it over and just go through one by one, and we'll work through this way. So we're going upgrades first.
All right. Not a very exciting one. It does the trick.
Yeah. So we have Toxic Huda Venom. This creature gains poison. It's it could be pretty good. We have a Sunk Cost. I don't recognize this one. Actually, choose a house. Your opponent discards a random card from their hand. If that card belongs to the chosen house, make a token creature. So a little bit gambling then.
Could target the cards also that you think that they've been holding and so on.
Yeah, true. So it's got that kind of the gambling den feel to it, but obviously it's affecting the opponent.
But no Ember Pip.
Yeah.
We've got one
Skullback Crab. Poison. Another poison. Action steal one.
So it seems I have a poison unfathomable deck.
Yeah, exactly. We have a
also not very good against
Covetous Hemot. Play capture 3. When it's not on a flank, it gains elusive. Okay, I'm liking some of this. I feel like there's so much more
decent. It's decent from hand Ember control.
Yeah.
It's like old Bruno, but conditional. So
yeah.
Okay, I guess.
Yeah, the first deck I opened, it had a lot of amber control, but it wasn't play amber control. It was, and it has to stay on the board to be able to do that. So play catch play. But I'm liking a lot more and more of this kind of the order of your battle line matters. Both in Dark Tidings and here as well. So that's going. Ready for the next one.
Yep.
Adult Swim. Each creature with power 3 or lower on top of its owner's deck, which is quite non-destroyed board control.
It's very annoying, but it will put all my own tokens back. It would be better if I had Brobnar token, for example, but it's a good way to get rid of most annoying tokens for people.
Brings tokens back, and it's a good kind of Ludo. If you're playing against a Saurian deck with Ludo, with other sets, you're going past the destroyed effect of
Only for small creatures though, and Saurians with Ludo tend to not have so many power 3 or lower.
Yeah, there you've got a good point there. Yeah, I should read these cards. Abyssal Sight. Play destroy a friendly creature. If you do, look at your opponent's hand and choose a card from
it. That player, excellent disruptive card.
Yeah, that player discards that card.
If you have good token generation, this is just it both gets a token back into your deck and you get to discard a pick and discard it, which is, as we all know, incredibly good. Yeah,
just being able to choose the card that they're discarding. Yeah, Huge. Stir Crazy. Each ready creature captures one from its opponent. This is fun.
This is so
It's about
dependent
timing.
on whether I have a good Equidon house or not. Like this could
Yes.
be amazing, or it can be meh.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because if I have no way to swap, then it's not as good.
Yeah, that's true. There we go. Okay, next house we have Calp. Love this card.
Oh yeah,
So
Calp,
pleased to see this back in.
always happy to see it, even if it gets taken by my adult swim.
Yeah. Dragnet. Return a creature and each neighbor with that shares a house with it to their owner's hand.
Yeah, not terrible. It has Ember Pip.
Yep.
And it's a Nature's Call if they have only played one house so far.
Yep. I mean, it's the same thing. It's another token creature thing as well. Yep. So 1 second, Henry, I'm just doing a stream. Yes.
So far, it's a decent amount. I'm just talking to the stream here, but there's been a decent amount of Ember Pips in the Unfathomable, which is okay. And the Kaupa is always nice, like forcing people to have removal, spot removal is great. Even though everything has been very weak so far, so maybe I'm hoping for either a very heavy Brobnar presence that can provide, or a very light Brobnar presence where you have a deck that essentially plays from hand. So we'll see.
It's bedtime here in Sweden. It's bedtime here at the Kirk household. So yeah, I will. I won't ask you to repeat what you said.
No, it was for the stream. So
yeah, it's right. Not for me, just for the stream. Yeah. Illusions to Grandeur, love it.
Also, great way to generate some Ember.
Yeah.
But it's an old card. It was in.
Yeah, it was in Dark Tidings. So we know that as well. Whirlpool.
Oh, love it.
Amazing. Oh, I'm so glad you got this one. I don't have a Whirlpool deck. So.
That is the way to move Ember around.
Yeah.
Yes, such a disruptive card. Love it.
So Bog's Thingamabob. Okay, I have not seen this one yet. After your opponent forges a key, exhaust a creature they control.
Yeah. An Ember Pip.
It's an Ember Pip.
Some disruption.
There's such a card with a fun name. I was kind of hoping that it exhausts more than one creature.
Yeah, each creature they control. Every creature.
Each creature.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
On their turn, they just exhaust their entire board at the start of their turn if they make.
And this is amazing then. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good passive, like occasional board control.
Yeah. Now I've read the card, it's really good.
Yeah.
Okay, we have going into
wait. Can you just check how many Ember Pips we had in Unfathomable total?
Yes, we can. Yep. Here we go. I am your puppet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 Ember Pips in Unfathomable.
7 Ember Pips. That's
no
that's
enhancements
right
from what I can see.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Aetherpt, hi. Hunter Clan, hi. Welcome. First time chat. I think I've seen you guys in the stream before. Welcome. We've got some hot stuff here. General Zaorha. Yeah, for each forged key your opponent has, make a token creature.
Yep. It's a creature. It can make some token creatures.
Yeah. I had this in one deck and it was okay. It was a 4-power creature most of the time. Because in the 2 games we played, it took quite a while to get to the first key, and then we just high rolled, and it was just a race.
Forced retirement. I mean, it's removal in a set that doesn't have so much removal. It isn't great, but it does the trick.
Yeah, destroy a creature. If you do, its controller gains 1, which is pretty nice. Again, it's the trade off as well. This one, after make a token creature. That's a D, not an O. So we have Dathostra Recruiter. Yep. Yeah, so make a token.
So far, it doesn't seem like a deck that will be reaping much, but you never know.
No, especially Belligerent Guard. This is a very nice card. I really enjoy playing with this card. Very, very important both time I played it.
It's basically removal. Like
Yeah.
if you need it, it's removal, and if not,
Yeah.
you can reap some. So
Yeah.
pretty
Basically,
decent.
yeah. Auction off. Persian artifact. Artifact control.
Oh
Love it. This
yes,
controller gains
yes.
1. Hard artifact control.
That's
Yeah.
a really nice part of the deck so far.
You know, Simon, when we meet tomorrow, I need to make sure that I bring the right deck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You mistakenly bring the wrong deck. That would be.
Yeah, exactly. I bring you the Robnar deck. Actually, no, that's the
Oh
good one.
yes.
Uncommon currency. Action. Swap control of uncommon currency and an enemy artifact.
Yep.
Nice. However, obviously, they get the same.
Yes, but
They
it's
get this artifact.
exhausted when they get it.
Of course, it is exhausted. But
And
then,
they need to have Equidon, which not
they
many
need to have
mass
Equidon.
mutation decks have.
Yeah, but sometimes it might be worth to waste that turn.
I mean, give me that autoencoder. Thank you.
Yeah. Clogging. Yeah, pips are the only way to make Ember when you're forced to fight engage with your opponent. Yeah, especially if it's a very fighty set. Tiarhi Esquire. Each friendly non-token creature gains destroyed. Make a token creature. This is hugely powerful. I don't know if you played this much in testing, but for me, I'm just like, this is pretty powerful.
I mean, it's a way to keep a board even if they board wipe you. And against MM, that will like be doing a lot of spot removal. I like this because my tokens will be small and they will die easily, but this makes more of them. So yeah. It seems like I have one thing that I wanted in this Equidon house was a house that could do things on its turn. For example, the swap thing. And so far I've gotten it because I want that for the tokens. Like with Equidon tokens, I want to be able to play it. For example, my Unfathomable house had very few creatures that did things on their turn. So I imagine I will have Unfathomable turns where I disrupt the opponent or like wipe clean stuff and so on, and then I hopefully can go into Equidon to take my turns. So that's right now what I'm seeing in the deck. We'll see if that holds up with the Brobnar, because I don't really see how the Brobnar fits right now. But
no, it'd be really interesting to see how this deck runs. How this deck.
Yeah, I really like the deck so far as well. It's really just different from many Winds of Exchange decks that I've seen so far.
Follow up with the Market Crash. Destroy each non-token creature. Gain 2 chains.
A full board wipe. I couldn't ask for more. This is
this. Yeah, I know, right? This is the board wipe you want, not mass buyout.
Yeah, and then I can also create a bunch of token creatures for my own non-token creatures, but they all explode.
Equiji Outpost. Action, put a friendly creature on the bottom of its owner's deck.
Nice.
If you do, draw 3 cards.
This also plays into the Equidon main house theme.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, I don't see that much Ember control yet.
No. No, that's an Ember control. Like the Ember control really does come with those big conditions.
There we go.
In here,
there's some Ember control.
Action, steal 2. Flip Gesdrutio the Arcane face down, so it becomes a token creature.
So this is interesting because this one, if I remember correctly, when they become a token creature, it's still ready.
Yes.
Is it?
No, because you've done the action to.
Oh yeah, you've done the action. That's right. That's too bad.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you could have stolen and then steal again and be destroyed.
So I mean, so finally we get some Ember control, and then you can only use it once.
I mean, but that's the same for all my tokens. Like all the tokens are also Ember control if I can play them.
Of course. Those of you who came late, this is our token creature, the trader.
Yeah, you can put it there so we can see, so people can see it next to where you're opening.
I think I moved it. That fits.
But all of this also, remember that I have each ready creature captures 1.
You do. Yes. Yes, you do. Yeah. Exchange program. Choose a friendly flank creature and an enemy flank creature. If you do, swap control of those creatures.
Yes. Also great. Like this is more capture.
Yeah.
Capture, swap over.
It's a targeted whirlpool, you could say.
Yeah. I have all the stuff that just
Insurance
around.
Policy. Play, lose 1. A bit more Ember control. this creature gains destroyed. If it's not your turn, gain 4.
Right.
So this is
So
the
putting that on one of the dangerous things that you want to keep alive. That's pretty interesting.
yeah, exactly. And you kind of bring in the Brend effect, Brend the
Yeah,
Fanatic effect
definitely.
in that you're not there. Might Club,
Right.
2 Might Clubs, 3 Might
Oh,
Clubs,
what?
starting off Brobnar with 3 Might Clubs. Ready and enrage a creature. You're gonna be fighting.
Yeah, in Brobnar, clearly I'm gonna be fighting. That's
Yeah. Bumpsy,
Bumpsy,
play.
that's Ember Control.
Opponent loses 1. Brick Nasty.
All right.
Oh man. Okay, I'm bringing you a different deck.
But it's a common, so you often get Brick Nasty
Yeah,
in them.
but this is a band member. How many band
Yeah,
members are we gonna get?
and with 3 Might Clubs, Brick Nasty
Yeah.
can, on the turn he comes out, you can suddenly have some big stuff right there.
Yeah.
Wait, did you just have some commercial
Yeah, I did. Apparently,
spam?
Nerdio wants to offer a promotion for my channel. Chat, but I don't do chatbots. I'm sorry. Like, you guys get me. So, Nerdius, thanks, but no thanks. Yeah.
Right, who do we get after Brick Nasty?
Volker, we've got a band. You've got the
Oh
band.
my.
Each friendly Bubble creature gains 1. Double Volker. Each friendly gains splash attack 1.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've only got the Brick Nasty and 2 Volkers. And then we've got Flamethrower. Feats of Strength for the remainder of the turn. Each time an enemy creature is destroyed in a fight, make a token creature.
Yeah, it could be interesting with the
Oh,
3 Might Clubs.
yeah. Wow. Double Fear of Strength. Feats of Strength.
What?
Crim Torchtooth. Splash attack 4. After fight, enrage each of Crim Torchtooth's neighbors.
Splash attack 4 with 3 things that make him ready. That's a
Yeah,
board wipe.
I know, right? And then a lava ball to finish off with.
Lava Ball is also so we
Oh,
had quite a lot of removal, not any Ember Control except one
yeah.
in Brobnar.
So, would you be interested in swapping with one of the?
No, I think I'm good with this one.
This is a really, really nice deck.
It has a lot of creature control.
Yeah.
The entire Brobnar house has creature control, and with Brick Nasty also some Ember gain. But the
Yeah.
Brobnar house had almost no Ember pips, did it? Can we check the?
Yeah. One, two. Yeah, two Ember Pips.
Oh
We
wow.
didn't count Equidon either. 1, 2, 3. And then it was 7, wasn't it? 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4.
So
5,
only 12
6,
total, which
7,
is a fairly low
8.
amount of
Yeah.
and nothing really that speeds it up either. I'm not
No.
seeing a top tier deck. We needed slightly better Brobnar cards, I think.
No. Yeah. No, but then if you know what you're doing, and like, I mean, when I looked at the 2 decks that I opened, or if we opened already, the first deck felt a lot more fun, a lot more stronger. Like you could do something with it, and both times it could not control the board of the second deck. So having the board is going to be so important, and just fighting until you
I
can
don't know,
reach.
but this deck ruins people's boards. Like it does.
Yeah,
It basically wants to take Brobnar turns to fight off and create some tokens when they die, because I had the thing that created tokens. Two
yeah,
of the cards that creates tokens when when a creature dies fighting. Um, so essentially, I want to set up for big Equidon turns.
yeah, yeah. Big Equidon turns, yeah, and
And just keep the opponent's board clear. And I had 2 really good board wipes, or like 1 really good board wipe, then 1 Maelstrom that just messes with people's capture. And I had lots of board control in Brobnar, like in so much. They will all ready and fight and lava ball and splash attack and everything will.
yeah,
So yeah, I'm pretty happy for a first Winds of Exchange deck. That was definitely
yeah.
Better than I expected, I must say, for a first deck.
Very nice. Yeah, a lot of fun. What I'm going to do, you'll get this tomorrow. I'm going to take a picture of the
The
board
deck
and
list.
then
I can look it up.
the deck list. And so you can have a look at that. And also, so Cloggin has already put one of the decks I've got. He's going to put the other one up when I send him the picture into TTS, so that we could play this in TTS as well and get some practice. And then obviously 6th of January we're going to be playing with these decks in person.
Yep.
So yeah, and we'll try and film some of that action and then we'll talk about it on Nordic Keyforge podcast. So if you go in and listen
have
to Nordic
the draw
Keyforge
3
podcast.
cards. If I it had one thing that drew some cards. That's about it.
Yes. Play capture 3. Yeah, no, you had that.
But it's quite disruptive.
Allegiance to Grandeur was game 3. It's very disruptive, especially with that artifact.
Yeah, it ruins people's artifacts. It forces them to have a lot of board control, and if you have cleaned their board, the Might Club suddenly turns into a reaping machine with the Brobnar.
So you just get the right camera here. Yeah, it's the Echange Outpost. Put a friendly creature in the bottom of its owner's deck if you draw 3 cards. So that's the one you're talking about. Yeah. Well, I'll take some pictures of these. You'll get this tomorrow anyway, and we will go from there. This is deck 3 of the promo Woe decks from Cloggins, and which we're
was a pleasure.
Still very, very grateful for to be able to do this a couple of months before we get these over here. And thank you so much, Simon. Thanks for popping on here, giving me some more content to be able to produce. And yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. Listener, watcher, subscribe to the Nordic Keyforge podcast. It's, in our opinion, it's one of the best ones out there.
And I will be there for the tomorrow's episode, so you can probably expect some strategy talk. What are we talking?
Yeah, what are we talking? What are we recording about tomorrow? What are you recording about tomorrow?
We are doing the league update and the new strategy discussions. What worked, what didn't work, and so
season
forth.
18.
Going through our lineups and how they performed. The ones who will be there.
Yeah.
Maybe it will just be me. My lineup didn't work. Spoiler.
Yeah, but it's always interesting to know why it didn't.
Especially... I also want us to do that poll for what kind of content that people have enjoyed the most so far in the podcast.
Yeah,
do that because I'm really curious to see what it is people like tune in for and appreciate.
Yeah. If you're listening, let us know personally. If not, look out for the poll in the Discuss the Podcast channel. We'll do it.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Forge on and prosper. Good night.